Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all good? I hope so. Y'all listen, let's talk real quick about this road trip on that they took down to Bessemer. I'm like, Los, what's wrong with the budget? Because the other ladies over there on Bell Collective, they went to where? The coast, I think. You can't let the people go no further. They really went to Bessemer and they got a Sprinter. Y'all could have went in the car. Baby, they done went down to Bessemer, honey. Then pulled up on Spud, baby. I ain't seen Spud in a minute. I ain't Wanda, girl. They done pulled up on her. Here go Tisha being messy because she's still in her feelings about Nell. But I thought you said that you was going to keep Nell's name out of your mouth. That you don't want no parts of Nell. You don't want no parts of her energy, her negativity. None of that. But this whole episode, all the clips that I saw over, because y'all know I love reality entertainment TV. Every clip that I saw with you in it, you were talking about Nell. But I thought you was going to keep her name out your mouth. It's hard, ain't it? Because you don't have anything else to talk about. So you get down there with your mama and tell your mama what's going on. But the crazy thing is, you're mad at Nell. First off, where it started, from what you said, had to do with what Chris said about the NDAs. So you're mad at Nell about what Chris said in the same way you were mad at Mel about what Martell said. So it's like you never really have beef with the actual person, but you're mad at Nell because of what Chris said. That's crazy. Then we get to the situation about why Nell left LA. Now in that clip they did a flashback where they were sitting at the table and she was like, yeah, we got a phone call and said the baby was on the way or the baby coming or something like that. But when they cut back to the scene, somebody said something and then Nell says, I didn't say that. I don't know what she's saying. I didn't say that too. Mind you, this is a Carlos King production. She could have been saying I didn't say that about something else, not even about the baby situation. But regardless, if she said it, if she forgot she said it, or she wasn't supposed to say it, I'm still trying to figure out, why is it such a concern to you, Tisha, why she left LA early? I want to know your reason, because I feel like the only reason you're questioning this, like I said before, has to do with you trying to prove you're a good friend to Destiny. But it shouldn't matter because Destiny and Lance aren't together. Because you said, I mean, she's supposed to be your friend or whatever. She's supposed to let you know about. No, she didn't have to let her know anything. Destiny is not in a relationship with Nell. She was in a situationship or whatever with Lance. That's what the responsibility was supposed to be. Now, you want to dress this situation up as, well, I really can't be going at Nell because she my elder. And now the reason that you really don't want to do it, in my opinion, is because you know you can't keep up. You know Nell is not about to play them little games with you. She's not about to do that. So what you want to try to do is say, well, I'm just going to get my mama to talk to her. No, your mama need to be over there in that food truck making the potatoes. That's all she need to be doing. And Kimmy and Destiny, they're sitting over there like, well, do y'all think that's a really good idea? I don't think she should. And here goes Spook. Well, she jumped in something dealing with my daughter. Ma'am, your daughter jumped into something dealing with Destiny. She had nothing to do with that. Absolutely nothing. But it goes back to she doesn't have a storyline. Neither does Kimmy. Neither one of them have a storyline. So now they're gonna make Nell their storyline. Because it's crazy. Like, this is just a waste of time talking about this. This is really what y'all finna talk about? Y'all have nothing else to talk about? What you do, but you choose not to talk about it. This is crazy. It's absolutely ridiculous. And the fact that when Wanda changed the topic of conversation to that tape and that lady, and Tisha then want to say, we ain't come down here for you to be messy, for you to be messy. We came down here to support your food truck. We need a refund. Oh, so now since she's talking about something dealing with y'all, you don't want to talk no more. Now it's she being messy. When you came down there with the mess, when you were sitting there all animated talking about, and what else she say? Y'all know, you remember she said to tell me to keep her name out of my mouth. You remember when you was doing all that? You remember that, right? When that was you being messy. But now since your woman done flipped the script, you don't want to talk no more. That's usually how it go. That's usually what you do. Because you are just that pathetic. You are the weakest link. You would never be that girl. It's just not in you. It's not even in Kimmy. But she got a better chance than you. And the fact that when Wanda asked about that tape, and she was specifically talking to Kimmy, and then Tisha wanted to jump in and talk, so we don't even care, and Wanda's like, I ain't talking to you, I'm talking to Kimmy. Exactly. Be quiet. You sit over there and eat that food that you used to eat, because the other two ladies over here, they just picking that food. You sit over there, eat your food, and be quiet, and let her talk to Kimmy to find out how Kimmy feels about that tape. Okay? Because you know you want your mama on the show. You miss your mama being on the show. You only want your mama on the show to do your dirty work, to speak for you. Like Kimmy said, it's like you trying to sick the lady on Nell, which is exactly what you're doing, because you're just that pathetic. So when she started talking to Kimmy act like she can't hear. What? You're asking me? You're asking me what I think about the tape? Yes, Goofy. She talking to you. So she said, well, I don't believe it. And with her, Kimmy, let's not. Now I know the person that you saw, you may feel like, not her. But you got to go back to what she looked like during the time that Martell is saying all this happened. She was cute. Body not everything was nice. Okay? The one that y'all saw on that live or whatever, she probably went through some hard times. Not saying that, if opportunity present itself, I don't know. But I'm not putting anything past no nigga that said that he was with 6 women in one night. Ma'am, do you think he was holding a casting call? Do you think he was taking time to be like, that one ain't cute enough, that one ain't slim enough, that one ain't dark enough? He wasn't doing that. That man was knocking them folks down, baby, left and right. He said it was 6 of them. Girl, please. Okay? And then she gonna say, well, I have said before out loud that, I don't put it past anybody to cheat or whatever. Girl, you and Tisha, that this just my opinion, that y'all probably know that your men have cheated on you. You probably called them. Y'all probably went through the motions about it. You talked about it, got over it, and that's it. And if that's the case, that's all y'all had to say from the beginning. But you can't say that now because you done went so hard for about 9 seasons saying that it didn't happen. So if you say it now, people gonna be like, well, why was y'all lying the whole time? Why didn't you just say that from the beginning? Because we know you ain't going anywhere. So if you ain't going anywhere, that's what you should have said. And when nobody else been talking about it. Because at this point, don't nobody really care. Y'all keep talking about it. Y'all are on the show still talking about this. Is nobody else on the show asking if these guys have cheated? Nobody. And y'all can't talk about nothing else because you never brought anything else to the table. So the fact that Tisha wanted to sit there and say, well, we don't care about it. And then when she was on the sprinter, I was like, girl, I ain't worried about nothing. Gonna jump up out of her seat. Do you see me? Yes, I see you, Dusty. Sit down. Sit down. Because, ma'am, we know how insecure you are. Because I ain't gonna never forget when y'all was over there in Houston and you thought that Kyra was looking at Marceau and Marceau was the one that was smiling and walking over to speak to Kyra, and your insecurity went over you like a baptism, baby. Now you done pulled him all out on the balcony and you crying. What you crying for, miss? Look at me. Huh? Girl, you are pathetic. I'm telling you. Weak, simple, And I saw a clip where from the Kardashians where Kim went to the doctor and he talked about her frontal lobe is it ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't developing. It didn't develop the way it was supposed to. You may need to go get yours checked, baby, because I don't care how many degrees you got. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think, because this got to be the only reason she wanted her mama back on the show, so that her mom could be her attack dog. Like, what? How we go from Kimmy having a emotional support dog to now you using your mama as an attack dog? Like, sick her, get her mama, get Nell, there she is, get her. That's crazy. I don't think Nell is the one that y'all want to play with. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she gonna take too much. Now the way she hopped up out of that chair when Kimmy said that she was gonna push her in that pool, she wasn't going for that, baby. Yeah, y'all get down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Why do y'all think Tisha wanted her mama back on the show so bad? And what do you think about her saying that the reason she want her mama to talk to Nell is because Nell is her elder? I call BS. What do you call? Let me know. And I'll talk to y'all later.